Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of PGA Tour 2K23. We are about to start the Travelers Championship at TPC River Highlands. Our last two tournaments have not gone very well. We were cut out of our last tournament at the second round. This is our third attempt trying to beat Harold Varner III. Tiger Woods, he is enclosing on our position in the FedEx Cup standings. He's within 300 points of us. We're currently at 4,476, and Tiger's sitting at 4,199. We need to do the best that we can to try to have a good tournament. We need to defeat our rival, Harold Varner III, and we need to get some distance between us and Tiger in the FedEx Cup. That's a lot of work to do in such a short amount of time. Let's go golfing. Harold Varner III is going to be at the Travelers Championship. Challenge accepted.
.2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Travelers Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke and Rich, looking forward to following these two players again as they reignite their rivalry. I have a feeling we'll be in for some more exciting golf as these two battle it out.
Rich, how do you see this one playing out?
HV3 is an amazing, dynamic player. The last time we saw these two matched up, Harold got the best of them. However, their competitor is showing some good form as of late.
Yes, high on confidence as Harold Varner III. Make sure you step up to the plate and deliver, although you're going to enjoy this rivalry because he's one of the best players out on tour to play with. And he's down there.
Well, by my estimation, they're looking at 110 here.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, this one's going right at the flag.
Oh!
You beauty! An eagle! That'll
An
make
eagle!
a big move.
What a shot,
That's
ladies
an
and
absolute
gentlemen.
beauty, hey Beamer. Why don't we take another look at it?
Well,
Yes,
Luke, I
please,
think he's
let's
found
look
his
at this.
distance.
Beautiful shot. A 110-yard eagle.
Currently 2 under for the event. The second, a short par 4 playing up the hill, just 345 yards.
How aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take driver out and try and get it up to the front edge, or are you going to lay it back with a long iron? That are the two thoughts that players must face. Second shot into a minuscule green with a putt bunker on the left-hand side that could be the meanest one on the golf course.
This shot from the first cut of rough. Well, that's a handy shot. A birdie putt awaits.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
We came to play. What a birdie.
Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Whew. Nicely played. Good shot. So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Come on, get down.
I thought we were going to do it again there for a second.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Oh, that's frustrating. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
That's pretty tidy. He's currently tied for 9th.
Big par, currently sitting in 9th place.
The 4th hole at TPC River Highlands certainly asks for a longer shot, Rich.
Danger here is leaving your tee shot out to the right in the trees and the bunker. If you hit it down the left-hand side, expect a much longer second shot. The tempo there was exquisite.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. This is looking pretty good in the air. Outstanding approach shot. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And just 1 shot off the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time?
Oh, we're in trouble here.
A few shots under par at the moment. Currently tied for 9th. Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Justin Thomas is atop the leaderboard. He's got a 1-shot buffer.
Few shot back, we're still tied for 18th.
The par 3 5th is no snack either,
Not
particularly
far
at
off
the
the lead
distance
here.
of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left. Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Go in. That was a gallant attempt. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. And there it is. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Ooh. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Justin Thomas currently sitting in the lead as we check the rest of the standings. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in 2. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left, And a runoff area over on the right-hand side shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Nicely done.
Love coming to TPC River Highlands every year, Rich. I think if there's one event that goes above and beyond for its players, it's this one. There seems to be an extra feel of something, you know, special at the Travelers Championship.
Well, they do have the umbrella that is red as their logo, but it seems like this tournament rolls out the red carpet for these players. It comes off the heels of a major, so most of these players are looking for a little bit of a decompression mode for a few days, and they get it here. It's just one of these golf courses that it's right in front of you. It poses some difficulty, but in all reality, it's not overly difficult. You know, you do have to hit some proper shots here and there, but it seems awfully simple compared to what they had to face last week. So when they get here to TPC River Highlands, they're in a different kind of mode. Like, they're relaxed, they're looking at making birdies finally, because they didn't make any last week, and they're trying to just get into a really nice rhythm and kind of out of what they experienced the week before.
Five feet coming up to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Putt is underway.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will take him to 3 under.
Oh, we got a drop shot back. We're back at -3.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole.
Sitting in 11th.
The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
That should find the fairway. This shot is about 140 yards out. Just 2 shots behind. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Well, he means business, coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
A chance to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make. Ouch, that hurts.
That cheated.
Just a short putt remaining here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Let's catch up with Harold Varner. This one's going right at the pin here. Great shot into the 7th and a chance for birdie.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
Harold Varner slipped all the way back to 122nd.
I really like the 8 here
+1.
at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's move 1 step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Looking good. And
Birdie
that will
putt,
drop
let's
in
go.
for a birdie. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up?
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage.
Jumped up to 4th place. 2 shots behind the leader.
The 9th is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich. But recently, players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. Second shot here on the 9th hole. This one might need to get down a little.
Oh, come back, come back.
Oh, they're dialed in. It's an absolute clinic.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Take the birdie.
So far, so good, but it's
Three-way
only
time
early
for
days
second
in this
place.
rivalry.
Up early on their rival, which is exactly where you want to be, but a lot of golf still to go until the end of the tournament.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Sitting at 5 under par in their round, in a share of second spot. Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, that's well played and sets up a good birdie look here at the 10th. A 7-footer right here.
This is what they have left for birdie here. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
The old hammer hands putt. And that putt'll drop. Well done.
Well,
Why don't
we
catch
kinda
up with the
rushed that
V-man,
one.
Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This should play. Are you kidding me?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Big putt for par coming up.
These are on rails, looking good.
Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Rich, the 12th, a par 4 measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they are really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Good look at a birdie here. Well, that's a nice line. And that should secure the par on this one. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's a well-played chip shot there.
Great touch.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Well, they got after that one right up near the surface. Good play.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Ooh, that almost went down. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And that will take him to 6 under. He's currently sitting in second.
One shot off the lead. Hansen Burgoon, we're coming for you.
Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Currently a shot off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. That was a beauty. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Okay, time to return to the action. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
And I like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 7 under for the round.
At birdie, we're tied for first place. 4 holes to go.
Well, Rich, as we approach the closing holes here at TPC River Highlands, there are some significant shots to hit, and here at 15, it's certainly one of them.
The tee shot is most definitely an important shot. If you hit a little bit too far left, water scary close to the left-hand side. Out to the right is no good. Length isn't nearly as important as how straight you can drive it.
All in all, a very exciting short par 4.
Love this hole.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
Now we're in a 3-way tie for first.
The final par 3 at TPC River Highlands certainly brings a lot of elements into play.
Multiple tiers on this green. If you find the right tier, you have a good birdie opportunity. But if you hit a wayward shot, both right, left, long, or let's face it, short, you're in a bad spot.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's return to live play now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Oh, what a round this
Birdie,
is.
let's go.
7 birdies
Taking over
today.
first place.
And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Still in the lead now after that hole. Well, this lake that is a real feature here in the closing holes at TPC River Highlands comes into play also off the tee at 17.
The most intimidating shot on the golf course, the tee shot here at 17. Bail left, you could find the bunkers, and if you bail right, you better bring your waders.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here. Over 300 yards from the tee as well.
Opting for the 9-iron. Oh, absolutely flushed. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And back to the play, shall we? An opportunity for a birdie here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
This one's looking good. Oh, he's on fire today.
Birdie, let's go.
Building upon his lead,
9
hole
under
after
par.
hole. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And with that hole behind them, they currently lead ahead of Tiger Woods, who's second.
Tiger, he came out of nowhere.
The finishing hole at TPC River Highlands has gone through a few adjustments over the last handful of years, and it's also seen a very significant moment in the history of the PGA Tour.
Plenty of fantastic moments here. Tee shot goes back up the hill, over a rise, semi-blind tee shot, find the fairway, and you're going to have an excellent look at the green and a possibility of making birdie.
It was the site of the lowest ever round recorded on the PGA Tour, a 58 if you don't mind. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite. Putting for birdie here. I like the look of this. A bit too much pace on that one. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Okay, steady now. This next putt is for bogey. And with that, this round comes to a close. And as this round winds down, he finishes in a tie for the lead. Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
Oh, we didn't want to end our round on a bogey, but that's exactly what happened, and now we find ourselves tied for first place with Tommy Fleetwood at -8. Tiger Woods is in a tie for second place with Bronson Burgoon at -7. CT Ben is at -6. Francesco Molinari, Dustin Thomas, Keith Mitchell, and Lydia Ko rounded the top 10. Our rival, Harold Varner III, he's rebounded and he is at -1 in 42nd place. It was a good start. We needed it after the last two tournaments. We got it. And we got to follow it up with round 2. That's going to bring today's video to a close. Please give this video a like if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.